We're getting started late, so bear with me while I hit the buttons. Normally I would use the starting soon thing, but I'm not on the ball here. Okay, I think all of the buttons have been pressed. Yes, yes. Right. I think it's last minute materials. You know how it is. Hello, everyone, and welcome. Sure. All buttons actually pressed. Yeah, all the buttons are actually pressed. Okay, okay. Yeah, more materials. Welcome to the stream, everyone. We'll be playing some Paranormal P.I. today. I realized I should probably treat this like I've been treating scene investigators. Oh, okay, yeah, that's the button I didn't press. How about now? Is our audio back to normal? Seems like maybe. Not seeing any fuzz on the feed there. But okay. Hello, King. The kitties are doing well. They are doing well. You can see Ember top center. She is snoozing there. That spot is a little shadowed, but it's still her preferred spot now. Or it continues to be her preferred spot. And then we can see Sky in the upper left. The remaining three are hiding out as they are wont to do. Seeing if I could spot them, I cannot. Yeah, Paranormal P.I. tonight. I realized that one of the things that was tripping me up when we were playing this before is I wasn't keeping notes on which data points, which items triggered which hauntings to appear. And I think if I start keeping notes on that, it's going to be easier to identify what we need to do to get more of the ghosties to show up. So let's start that up here. Do. Been a bit since we played this one. Just a little bit. But how you doing, Task King? How you doing? Tired, huh? Let's see here. So we've still got the Poltergeist at Evergreen to find here. I saw that you suggested that we do like a Game Awards watch along. I'll see if I can set something up for that. Know when that's happening? Let's see here. We've still got the Poltergeist to find. A couple of hours, huh? might be interesting. We'll see. We'll see. Okay. Brain. Okay, we've got the poltergeist to find at Evergreen Lane. We got all the others there, I think. So let's see. Yeah, hopefully more of them will show themselves, King. Words. The Sherbet is getting increasingly social, but he doesn't show up any more frequently on camera. Uh, Ember is Ember, Sky is Sky. But I'm hoping that we'll see more of Sherbet as time goes on because he strafes by a lot more frequently now. So if we add, remodeling provokes activity. This was 1984. We have many families, many memories. I think this one's very generic. Scribble, scribble. I had to get a different type of notepad. I'm starting to keep files on this stuff in order to actually organize it so that I can read back through notes on particular things. Because we know, I'm pretty confident this remodeling one, triggers the poltergeist. The fact that that's 1984 to me implies that it's either the Carter or the Sheets family. Um, the arrests related to the Connors, that's the veteran. Built in 1902, which is no, it would be after the Connors. After the Connors. So it was the Connors again. Connors again. I think it might so 1984 is the last building permit we have. Uh, Police department was the children. Same with the tuberculosis one. Check the inbox on Evergreen Lane here. Choking sound was the war veteran. Shadow person was the father of the children. Imaginary friend was the little girl that died of tuberculosis. Um, Items being thrown around, that's our poltergeist. Mess vanished and everything was put back, that's our poltergeist again. We have a lot of places to get to. I feel like this auction has to be something. But we don't get. So this was the Sheets estate, Charles and Dorothy Sheets. Um, they were prior to the Connors. Furnishings, drapes, pianos, rugs, all of their furnishings in the Sheets estate. As the porches, master bath and original bedroom, the walk-in closet off the master bedroom, There's like right off the kitchen, there's a big old bathroom and walk-in closet that are part of this remodel here. They added the 2 bedrooms to the second story, and they closed off a basement egress, which I haven't had anything with that egress, but hmm. We need one more factoid to bring along. We know that none of these will do anything because all of the ghosts associated with them have been dealt with. You contain the ghosty, they don't reappear. So we have Emily, we have father, we have the war veteran's son. We have not figured out who the poltergeist is or what their relic is. So we're going to go out there with the intent of more recordings and see if we can get more incidents recorded.
I think I've got about half of the Wentz family's ghost concerns resolved. Still a lot of investigating is left to resolve their concerns.
Feel like there's more than half that we've accomplished based on the list. All right, let's see here. I'm also remembering the buttons. Camera, temperature sensor. We don't need any of those. As we know, EMF and temperature will change when a poltergeist is active. I think it was temperature drops before a poltergeist takes action, and then EMF spikes after it takes action. Okay, in lieu of... No, we still need the EMF meter for... No, we'll take with what we've got for now. I do like how, like, the house is air conditioned. It is colder inside than outside. Cold spot.
Looks like just a cold spot. Nothing paranormal.
So we have all the classic ghost hunting tools. EMF, temperature sensor, recording devices of all kinds. And it's very methodical how you go about it, and there are false positives. So, like, if I get near the refrigerator, I can get an EMF spike. So we know there's stuff that can happen here. Let's check upstairs. The 2 bedrooms are also new additions. So in theory, this should be a new one too. One of the loading screens has these toys moving around. Don't think poltergeists react to There we go. The EVP, where you'll call out a question and it will be mostly inaudible to the player, but like at a very low frequency, the ghost might answer. So this is the big old bathroom that used to be the master bedroom, and the walk-in closet to go with it. We know that we can get interactions in the kitchen.
That's extraordinary audio evidence.
That's new. Hadn't heard that one before. Not his call out. He does that call out frequently with audio. But we hadn't heard the footsteps before. Like there's got to be something on the back porch that would change. You know, plates, the jar, there's some silverware somewhere that can fly around. One of your false positive areas right here are things like fuse boxes in the HVAC system.
These EMF readings appear to be normal.
Where if you stand next to something that's going to be drawing a lot of power or similar, it can throw off that meter. So I think this is the closed off door. This looks like it is bad plumbing to the new toilet. Like there is indeterminate goo running down the wall beneath where the new toilet is. Seems like their contractors made questionable choices. Though unpleasant smells was not one of their the issues listed on their email. We're onto the front porch again. The game is very dark. Or can we turn that up a little bit? The answer is no, we cannot. Well, I mean, thematically appropriate. It is what it is. Audio seems to be the most common thing for the poltergeist so far. we can get the cold spot, then we'll know.
These temperature fluctuations appear to be normal.
And catch it. It's a very narrow time window to catch the audio. The light can matter. If for no other reason than if you turn on enough lights, the guy snarks at you a bit.
Ooh, that is good audio evidence.
Missed it. It was a very direct one. We are definitely getting results being in this area. But so far it's focused on the kitchen. Which is odd. I mean, it is adjacent to part of the new construction.
That's extraordinary audio evidence.
We're not getting a lot of evidence from it. More poltergeisty stuff to happen. If I can get some visuals of it, I'll get more evidence on the other side there. Fiddly light switch. One of the items that I'm hoping to unlock sooner rather than later, now that I've got all of the exorcism stuff for the smudging tools, is to get the auto camera. Little tripod camera to drop in spots. We shall see if that helps. Heard something. I've just been that jar flying off again. So, notice this last time, the reflections are off. When you're looking at a he's there when I'm not looking. If you look at a reflection, it reflects what you see. So that mirror is showing the same thing I'm seeing. Like, you can see my little night vision camera. The screen on it instead of the other side of the camera. Something we can do to get the poltergeist to appear more.
That's extraordinary audio evidence.
It'll be something. Gotta be something. Finding the object would be a good start. Every ghosty has an object, uh, except for the demons. The demons are a little different. We haven't encountered one of those yet, though. Really want there to be something else, but it seems like it's almost entirely the kitchen. So maybe we'll actually get the cold spot dip and then the event. Again, poltergeist will. It's cold spot, then poltergeist event, then EMF. Fine, fine. We're turning on all the lights. Your little onion thing. It's like there was something around here.
Looks like just a cold spot. Nothing paranormal.
Poltergeist is the last one we need for Evergreen. See if we can locate what's going on. First time I did this, the character said, "Well, I guess we're ghost hunting with the lights on now."
This photo with recorder evidence supports a poltergeist being present.
Well, that's good, but we need new events, I think. Inconsistent light controls, you know? Not as in game, more of a in world. Like ambient temperature in the basement is colder.
These temperature fluctuations appear to be normal.
The battery can run down on any of your tools, but you can just go back out to the van and recharge it. From a mechanic's perspective, I think that's more to do with some of the autonomous tools. Don't know what it was. think of anything that would have happened in there. All right, let's head back to base here. We'll read up on poltergeists again. I think we will get a couple of points for having found something, but because we got a couple of audio recordings and a couple of pictures. Yeah. World news today. Collectible card markets drowning in a wave of insider trading. Some brokers believe that online gaming is the culprit. Magic the Gathering black market, I guess. Spirits. Yeah, the example is of the children's room. Bubbles, this is a game called Conrad Stevenson's Paranormal P.I. It is ghost hunting, but in a kind of methodical way. Bit interesting. Okay, let's see. So they seem intelligent. There's no particular person that they're associated with. There's no EVP. Yeah. Second theory, the first one is that they're not dead people, that there's something else. That is correct. We are investigating strange things in the neighborhoods. So it's unhappy with the home's current residents. Supporting argument for this theory points to noisy disruptions, which seem human in nature. So the whole chant from the Book of Corpses doesn't seem to do anything. Strange audio. Temperature drops occur prior and EMF spikes after. So we might be able to get some of that supplemental stuff. 270 credits, though. We'll need a lot more than that. Yeah, we need more. We save up enough points, we get the auto camera and put that in place for this kind of operation so that we don't have to have the camera out. Let's go with the imaginary friend, because that'll put something up in the kids' room. Kitchen items, vanishing stuff. Then we go to the archives and we say things being changed, prior families, when the house was built. So stuff gets thrown around, but any sort of mess gets reverted. There is an indication that the remodeling seems to have aggravated things. And we have, like, there have been a lot of families, but this is kind of a generic one. We know when it was built. but I don't know that that actually ties it to anything in particular. This is more the events of the Carters, the first family there, which were associated with the dead kid. We take our camera recorder. Sensor. Yeah, we just have the poltergeist. We need we need a bit more.
I think I've got about half of the Wens family's ghost concerns resolved. Still a lot of investigating is left to resolve their concerns.
Do ghosts date each other? I mean, if you had layered hauntings, and they were sentient hauntings and not just the sort of remnant entity, then I suppose you could have them start interacting. You know, it could be sort of like Beetlejuice, where another ghost can interact with them. All right, here's a theory.
Is this your home?
Now, they won't react to this. Like, they won't.
Is this your home?
They're not supposed to say anything, but I wonder if we can provoke it.
Do you like the current family living here? Do you like the current family living here? Is there anything you'd like to tell me? Is there anything you'd like to tell me?
Well, there's a terrifying thought, Tass. You get Basil Geese from Monster Hunter, and you have it be spectral, like it can pass through walls and the like. That is Ember, Bubbles. She is the little deluded calico. So I was hoping maybe we could get a provocation with that.
Ooh, that is eerie audio evidence.
But I don't know what it was.
That's extraordinary audio evidence.
Well, I think the imaginary friend upstairs was the right bet. We know that triggered Emma. But maybe we'll get more out of it. That's an interesting thought if you have layered occurrences like this. Where the imaginary friend is not just the ghost of Emma, you know? Very squeaky steps. The primary difference is we added the imaginary friend one. Those jars can fly off. I think some of this stuff can go flying.
That was a very unusual noise. I'll keep that as evidence.
Again, if it's a ghost that is essentially a sentient entity, like the classic, it's a living soul that is lingering afterwards, then you expect that they would actually adapt over time. Like they can be aware of individuals and interact with them and remember them. But if it's just the remnant kind of thing, like it has unfinished business, and that's all it reacts to, then they might be kind of like, it'd be like two recordings playing at each other. They react to each other, but since they always react as if it's the same stimulus, maybe it wouldn't change them. Controls there. It can have jump scares. With the poltergeist, it's more like, oh, startling noise. Some of the ghost types are jump out in front of you types. And there was one very screamy one. I think at this point, I think we're full on audio. We need to capture some of the events happening.
Looks like just a cold spot. Nothing paranormal.
We'll give it one more pass, then we'll rotate on to another place. Hey there. Let's see, that would be Zenitsu or Agatsuma. Either way. Welcome to the stream. We're doing good. We're trying to find a poltergeist. Or identify a poltergeist. I don't know. Maybe they're bonus objectives. Well, I appreciate you joining us. All right. Let's try to hit some of the more tangible ghosts. Haha. Um no, see, Bubbles, a poltergeist that is a poltergeist is something that generally that moves things around. A chicken or turkey ghost would be a poultrygeist. Aha. Like, we got new results, but I don't know if it's really worth trying to get that poltergeist identified. So let's switch. I wonder if we look at this, if we keep an eye on this, does the merch list and the admission costs change? Because the amount of merch increases as you clear things. All right, let's try Polk Street again. Let's look and see what we're trying to find at Polk Street. Is here. Okay, so we got the mother-in-law. There is the old man, and then there is the boy. Those are the three that we've encountered so far. So let's see if we can get a combination together. The woman was a shadow person. They're, if I recall, they don't react to. Let's look at our wiki here. Yeah. So a shadow person is an intelligent ghost. They interact. They'll mess with EMF, temperature, and audio, but they won't react if you try to talk to them. And they're very easy to spot. Then we have the other type of intelligent ghost. Blue, I play a couple of action-y games. We have a regular Monster Hunter World collaboration that we've been doing. So that kind of thing now and again. We play some narrative games like this one. This investigative game is as much about piecing stories together. We've also done some things like Phoenix Wright, the Ace Attorney games, those kind of stuff, those kind of things. And we've started doing some just kind of chatting stuff and drawing. But game wise, recently it's been Monster Hunter and then investigative games. We have this one, which is like ghost hunting, and we have scene investigators, which is murder mystery kind of stuff. MF temperature and EVP or a non-shadow person. There was only the one shadow person at Polk Street. We have residuals. This is what I was talking about as far as kind of remnant ghosts, bubbles. The ones that they're just kind of like playing out old events. Yeah, it's the sounds, but no EVPs. EVPs are things that they interact with you. You know. So residuals are kind of like poltergeists. Cold spot, prior, EMF. Um, yeah, cold spots and EMF in this case before they take action or before they show themselves. So EMF, temperature, and recorder for sure, and then we're gonna want to have the kit. So the basic kit. Crying in the living room was the shadow person. The laundry area, I think, is the boy. Yeah, we got jump scared by this before. It was creeping in the hallway. She was like crouched down when we turned around, like looking at us. Okay, boy in the room, man in the kitchen. So, hey there, me. Shelf in the garage and change in temperature. It implies to me that the elderly man is a residual ghost, but there might be some poltergeist to that. What do we got for Polk Street? So this is the kid's report card. It seemed like the kid was kept isolated. This was the shadow person. David Allen. Yep. Okay. I want to get the David Allen one in there. All right, let's focus on the boy. We have David Allen mentioned in the police report and the obituary. So we've got those three things associated with him directly. How you doing, me? And sorry, I didn't, greet you directly, Blue, over there on TikTok. But if you're still there, welcome. Boy in the room, laundry area. And then just say footsteps. Take our usual kit here. off to Polk Street.
Well, I was able to release one ghost for Max. I doubt he'll congratulate me, though.
It has the same spirit as Phasmophobia. Haha. But in this case, it's focused around the investigation. You don't just grab an item and chuck it into the room and see if it does its thing and then check it off on the list. It's you identify what the thing seems to be, you gather evidence to confirm it, and then you go through the process of essentially releasing it, banishing it. It is much more about learning the who it is and what was going on with them, so that you can get rid of them. There is also no death condition. It's not like the ghosty can kill you, you know? Let's find that basement door. But from the sounds of it, this is kind of where the David Allen was kept at when he was young. Like, this was his study spot.
I'll keep that as audio evidence.
That would be the old man in the kitchen above, I believe.
Is there anyone here who would like to speak with me? Is there anyone here who would like to speak with me? Is there anything you'd like to tell me?
The hope is that David is an intelligent ghost.
Is there anything you'd like to tell me?
We know they're not a shadow person. I think the old man is a residual.
Is this your home? Is this your home? Do you like the current family living here? Do you like the current family living here?
All right, Bubbles, thanks for joining us. Have a good rest of your day as well.
Why are you here?
Maybe we'll be able to get some traction out of the kids'
here?
room, too. We'll see.
How many people are here other than me?
The question you don't really want answered.
How many people are here other than me? Can you tell me your name? Can you tell me your name?
That was a thing.
That was a very unusual noise. I'll keep that as evidence.
We're definitely getting traction out of the old man's voice. We got a reaction out of this last time.
That is eerie audio evidence.
We're getting more traction out of the old man. But we need a visual.
Is there anyone here who would like to speak with me? Is there anyone here who would like to speak with me? Do you like the current family living here?
I don't actually think living presence is the one that we are looking for.
Do you like the current family living here? Is this your home? Is this your home? Is there anything you'd like to tell me? Is there anything you'd like to tell me? How many people are here other than me?
So there's the boy.
How many people are here other than me?
There was a child that I believe was abused by the stepmother, who subsequently died later, like returned to the area and died. But maybe we're missing something. I wonder if there's an object that we didn't. No, we have all the objects. Fine, lights on.
Is there anyone here who would like to speak with me?
Maybe there are two kids.
Is there anyone here who would like to speak with me? Is this your home? Is this your home?
All right. Let's go back and look at our list again. Because we're still getting the noises for the old man, but nothing for the boy. Which is the opposite of what our goal was coming to at this time. We're getting a trickle feed, but we need some substantial ones if we want to get that new equipment. As you clear stuff, some of the evidence that you find will show up in exhibits. Any of the ghost relics, so this military badge, the old box of crayons, the hip flask, these are all things that the ghosts were attached to. They're interactable objects. You can bring them back to the house and it will reinitiate the haunting. And so we don't do that. Okay, let's... So there's man lingering in the kitchen, talking to themselves, footsteps in the house, change in temperature, shelf in the garage. These all seem like they might be things related to the old man. Let's actually go laundry room, change in temperature, shelf in the garage, elderly man, and then we look at the archives. We have two Helen Wagner and the wedding photo. So these are the Wagners. They are the residents prior to the Allens. And Deborah Taylor is the... Let's go through the sequence here. So we have a divorce application between Charles and Lynn Allen. This was in... Thought they dated this sometime. Yeah. So October 1992, the Allens divorce. So Charles and Lynn. Then in 94, in August, Charles remarries Deborah Taylor, or Tyler. Deborah Tyler, there are subsequently reports of, risk to self and others, as well as some like thoughts that put self and others at risk, is how they put it. And this was in August of 95. And earlier in that same year, there was a police called out to a disturbance. And they asked if somebody else was home. She said her stepson was in his room. David was 10 at the time and had scratches on his neck, which she claimed were allergies, which is... She essentially said he fell down some stairs. But I think Helen Wagner dying, I think that would be... Let's see. It should say who survived her. Harold. Okay. You can get your kit from the van when you arrive, but you have to walk in, climb into the van, and grab the things. You can just grab them before you leave. No, pro tips and what have you. Okay, so we're targeting who I presume is Harold here. And we need video evidence.
Well, I was able to release one ghost for Max. I doubt he'll congratulate me, though.
When he says that he doubts Max will congratulate him, Max is the father of a couple with children, and the rest of the family is reporting like paranormal incidents, and Max is very aggressively saying that they're full of it. Might switch over to the secondary EMF over the audio recording because we don't need that. I mean, EVP might actually still be good. But if he's a residual, then it won't matter. Can be disorienting when you're using the camera because you can be tempted to look through the camera screen, and it's it's off center from your field of view. Give it a little bit. I think half an hour or so. I might set up a secondary stream, get things together, and we'll go. Might actually shift over to watching some of the game awards. Not sure. Not sure. I just do that off stream, you know? Some visual of the ghost would be helpful. Anything, you know? Right, let's try for EVPs.
Is there anyone here who would like to speak with me? Is there anyone here who would like to speak with me? Is there anything you'd like to tell me? Is there anything you'd like to tell me? Is this your home? Is this your home?
Move up to the kitchen for the next pass and then into the garage.
there anyone here who would like to speak with me? Is there anyone here who would like to speak with me?
Because a residual won't react to an EVP.
Is this your home? Is this your home? Is there anything you'd like to tell me? Is there anything you'd like to tell me?
Hmm. I think that's the microwave. Should be the freezer. If I recall, this is the one where they have the bad fuse box wiring.
Looks like this is a normal EMF reading.
Hmm. And see that this is that similarity with things like phasmophobia, where the part of it is figuring out where events might happen and like capturing them. Getting any reaction, you know? And we haven't found a combination that has revealed another item to us yet. And there's an old-timey lunch pail. Maybe it's meant to be a toolbox, but it could be the same kind of era of toolbox. Or if that'll ultimately be one of the objects. Usually they don't appear at all unless you've got the right combination. Nothing. Thing?
Looks like just a cold spot. Nothing paranormal.
Nada. Anyone? 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 Bueller? Oh man, flickery fluorescence. Oh, good. That's what I'm looking for. Alright, lights on. I think we found all the things, like the evidence items. Now it's down to finding out the keyword combos. I would feel better about if there was any sort of reaction at all we were getting. Still encounter that kind of light with relative regularity. The hanging light bulb with a pull cord as the switch.
These EMF readings appear to be normal.
Or the HVAC. In the fuse box.
Is there anyone here who would like to speak with me?
We got a little bit of audio there.
Is there anyone here who would like to speak with me?
Hmm. Much as I'm liking this conceptually, I feel like we keep hitting dead ends with this.
I'm just not feeling it tonight.
Which is not enjoyable. Look at our audio logs. That's Evergreen Lane. Definitely words there. Boy Blue, okay.
We were happier before. We were happier before. We were happier before. We were happier before. We were happier before.
Something before.
We were happier before. We were happier before.
Where is she? Something, maybe? Ellen and Harold. Hmm. Let's see. Because you'd think it would be David Allen, but David Allen spending time with friends on what, like, he lived at Washington Street, which is not where this house is. But it keeps mentioning, like, since he was a kid, the bookstore where he frequented as a boy, that kind of thing. Okay, David is where the card was found, which I thought was in the basement. We're cycling back here. And let's get... that. So changes create gateways and strong emotions create gateways. So this is the initial divorce, and this is when likely Deborah hurt him. We check our inbox here. Finest room. And then we'll do laundry area. We're going to give it one more pass, folks. I like the concept of this game, but I don't like the long sequences, like just sitting there trying to figure out which combination I need to be able to reveal something.
Well, I was able to release one ghost for Max. I doubt he'll congratulate me, though.
We're looking for signs of art stuff. So we have maybe colored pencils in a notebook there. What we might have is a sketchbook and colored pencils here.
Is there anyone here who would like to speak with me? Is there anyone here who would like to speak with me? Is there anything you'd like to tell me?
I feel like that and the prior question are pretty much the same question.
Is there anything you'd like to tell me?
This is where the report card was, if I recall.
Is there anyone here who would like to speak with me? Is there anyone here who would like to speak with me?
HVAC.
Is there anything you'd like to tell me? Is there anything you'd like to tell me? Can you tell me your name? Can you tell me your name?
Yours.
Oh,
Wow, that sounded like a response. That is very interesting.
okay. That is a direct response.
Do you know why I'm here? Do you know why I'm here? Why are you here? Why are you here? Do you like the current family living here?
Well, this is progress. This is progress, at least.
Do you like the current family living here? Is this your home? Is this your home? Can you tell me your name?
You get the same result.
Can you tell me your name?
Doesn't answer the same each time.
How many people are here other than me? How many people are here other than me?
No further EVP. You have art supplies, books, and then music over here. Solid 62 down here. Okay, so the kid is not a residual ghost. The kid is not a shadow person. Kid isn't a poltergeist, so we have an intelligent ghost. Which means we can get cold spots and EMF related to them being around. And we can get EVP. We can get them to answer questions, but we've got to kind of find them, you know? Let's reverse course in the lights. Does seem like there's an aspect of they prefer to come out in the dark, you know? It also removes an EMF signal by not having the lights active. Sky passing through camera here.
Can you tell me your name? Can you tell me your name? Is there anyone here who would like to speak with me? Is there anyone here who would like to speak with me? Is there anything you'd like to tell me? Is there anything you'd like to tell me?
She's mean.
Wow, that sounded like a response. That is very interesting.
Oh, it's definitely David.
Looks like just a cold spot. Nothing paranormal.
So the implication seems to be that his spirit returned here. Okay. When Deborah was still active, you could get the piano keys being like somebody sliding their hands across them discordantly. No sign of them yet, though.
Is there anyone here who would like to speak with me? Is there anyone here who would like to speak with me?
Nothing. Nothing. All right. So we are making some progress in this, but I think we're going to call it a bit early, folks. As much as I like the concept of this game, it feels too often like you're sort of thrashing around, trying to figure things out. I would like to see, as far as like the game's interaction, more of the data cataloged in the game. Like, I take notes on this kind of stuff, but even that doesn't really seem to be helping. So we'll look at that. We'll find something else to fill our time slots, as opposed to this one. Hopefully, scene investigators will continue to scratch that itch, and we'll look into something else. So, thanks for watching, everybody. Ember has dodged us. And sorry for having a short stream tonight. We are going to be doing our collaboration with Okami Sky from More Monster Hunter tomorrow at the same time that we normally stream. So I hope to see you then, everybody. Until then, have a nice night.